Can everybody see me? Can you all hear me? Ah, good. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I had a drink before recording this, so, in fact, number 2. Cheers. That was just for show. I hardly got anything. You could hear it all, but that was... Guys, what's up with this? This is not one, but 2 letters from Lionel Drips. The Center for Voter Information says, "Dear me, the Michigan Secretary of State and local election officials encourage everyone to use absentee ballots in upcoming elections. Why? Do I need to order food absentee? No, I go to Meijer or Walmart or Costco or Sam's Club. Do I need to work absentee? No, I'm in my office. We've been back in our office since June. We do the thermometer every morning, the little temporal scanner to see that I have no fever. Do I need to do anything else absentee in my life? No. I need to vote absentee, though. Voting by mail is easy. Just sign, date, and complete the application. Drop it in the mail, and you will receive a ballot from your city or township clerk's office, which you can complete and return without ever leaving your home. No waiting in line. Voting by mail keeps you healthy and safe. What does it do for my vote? Your privacy is protected, it says. You can check your ballot status at michigan.gov/vote. Interesting. Do you mean ballot status like sent and received? Or do you mean like ballot status like you can see that my vote with my name and I can see the vote that I recorded that you cast for me? No, of course not. They would never do that. But here you go. It says one easy step, and I want to show you all the paperwork here. I want to show everything, but unfortunately, it's got my name and address and all of my voter information all over it. So what I'm showing you is this letter, which hopefully you can see. It says Center for, if I'm reading this correctly from memory, again, my memory is not great, but it's pretty doggone good. And 1 or 2 drinks in, you're going to check me on this. All right, ready? This is for the Center for Voter Information. The Michigan Secretary of State and local election officials encourage everyone to use absentee voter ballots in upcoming elections. And then essentially everything I said before. I think I nailed it, right? All right, so here is number 1, step 1. They have it already completed, and there's a bunch of highlighted information where you can see personal information. And then 2, you can see right here. I'm going to turn around and show you like this. You've got, I want to vote in absentee in all future elections. You've got a signature spot here and a date. And then that's it. So what are the odds that someone fills that out for a person? So imagine that everyone in Michigan got one of these. Everyone that was ever registered to vote got one of those in Michigan. Slurp. Hashtag slurp it up. Okay. Hashtag, I don't know. What is that drink? In the comments, you guys can guess what it is that I'm drinking. I'll tell you what it is after the fact. There's 2 letters I got here. Shit. Don't look at that. There's 2 letters that I got there. So if I didn't fill out the first one, they sent me another, but I got them both on the same day. Both of them came to an address that I no longer reside at. Well, you're not supposed to end or start or begin a sentence with a preposition. At certainly is a preposition, so you could say both letters were received at addresses at which I no longer reside. Period. So when I got both, I'm looking at them like, why do I have letters saying all you have to do is fill out this paperwork and we'll send you a ballot and then you can fill it out and send it back? And I'm worried because if it were not for someone receiving my mail and sending it back to me correctly, if it were anybody else that had received this, they could just as easily fill out this paperwork, which all it is asking for, after it's already filled out my name and info. See, this is the problem. I would love to show you it, but it's printed on the page in ink on this page that I folded up. My name, middle initial, last name, and my street address on 2 forms. And on the bottom, it says, I want to vote absentee in future elections. Automatically enroll me, automatically send me an application for every election. And all some fucking idiot has to do is check that box, sign a fake shit. Michael Scott could sign Donald or Daffy Duck, 9/1/20, send this back in, and then my ballot gets sent again. Pardon me. To that address. Granted, I wouldn't be living there anymore, so someone else is receiving this mail. If they were a bad individual, they could fill this out for me, send this back in, receive my ballot, and in all ugliness, sign it for Donald J. Trump. They could make me a racist on paper and make me vote for Donald J. Trump. Oh no. Someone could fill out my ballot and they could fill out their neighbor's ballot. Hell, anybody could fill out anyone's ballot if they had access to their mailbox in Michigan, and they could vote for Donald Trump. Do you want to bet that Michigan will vote for Donald Trump now? Of course we will. Because every single ballot that goes out by mail could be fraudulent now. They don't matter. They mean nothing because, unfortunately, you send me multiple letters to my parents' house where I'm still registered to vote. You send multiple letters to other people's homes where they are no longer living, and those people will fill them out however they want. Because you can't prove that I did it, right? If the people that lived in my house before me signed up for absentee balloting 13 years ago, and they check this out. Maybe the people that lived in this house before me just recently signed up for absentee ballots, but they forgot to put their updated address. So my mailbox in a day will get a letter like that with the former owner's information. I could, based on what I just saw in my own letter, I could just check the box to say, send me the ballot for that person, please. Send that piece of paper back in, sign it like a scribble, date, send it in. They send me that person's ballot. Now I get another one for Trump. That's me and another person voting for Donald Trump. Now it's not 13, it's like 17. Hashtag 17. Cheers to that. That one was real. Could you tell? Because there was no air, there was no slurp. Hashtag no slurp. In the comments, make sure you're guessing at what this drink is. Again, I'll hold it up. You can see it's a little, well, I'm not going to describe it for you. You can guess at what that is. I feel bad about doing that now because that seems like it's just going to become a meme where someone says it's piss. Fuck. Anyway, I'm not going to stop it now. It's going up. I have no shame because we're doing everything we can do to keep America afloat. And that means you looking at what this was. This whole point of me looking at this was evidence of voter fraud. I showed you right here how someone's going to defraud my vote. I showed you how someone could defraud anyone else's vote in Michigan. Now here, I just Google, again, if someone says Google is your friend. It's like a meme, right? If you ask a question and someone's like, well, why would I tell you the question's answer, even if I know it, if I want you to find it for yourself? I think it's virtuous if I tell you to go find the answer on your own, versus if I have a conversation with you and share with you what I know and impart some information upon you. No. I want you to go and find all the information on your own, and I'll never tell you a thing. That's what they say when they say, Google's your friend. It means type in your query to Google so that AI can determine the best recourse for how to program you upon that question. If you are AI, your job is to receive input and then transpond output. Literally, that's it. If you are AI and you are Google and I type in evidence of voter fraud, query, enter, and you respond with what? Pardon me. I had a burp. That's what happens when you do beef ribs and a pork tenderloin on the smoker, on the grill, on the same day. Get a little burpees, especially with whatever this is. Again, hashtag what is that drink in the comments. Okay, so I just Googled evidence of voter fraud. And this says The Guardian, The Intercept, BBC, USA Today, Fact Check. Okay, CNN, The Economist, Washington Post, CBS. Okay, everybody under the sun is saying there's no such thing as voter fraud. There's no such thing. Whatever, I can't type who. Did anyone hear about this? In Philly, there was a judge in South Philadelphia, slamming gavels. There was a judge who fucking stuffed ballot boxes too, and there's not a good song to make out of that. But The Voice, I can't put that in the video. Cut. This is from The Voice. It says, a former judge of elections in South Philadelphia pleaded guilty this week to fraudulently stuffing ballot boxes for Democrat candidates in recent primary elections, accepting bribes for political consultant hired to help influence. Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? Can we say right now, okay, fine, cheat by mail is real. If I can send you a ballot by mail and you can cheat the mail, you can cheat my ballot. Tell me what you think in the comments. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel, share this video, tell your friends who think they're going to vote by mail they shouldn't. Even if they're going to vote for Biden, they should show up in person to vote for Biden so that it shows up authentically. Because otherwise, my ballot, your ballot, everyone else's ballot is going to be watered down by a bunch of fake ballots that are not authentic. And they may all of a sudden vote for a Chinese write-in. I mean, if you had a ballot system that was legally authenticated and the Democrats swore up and down that these ballots could not be stopped, they could not be faulted, they could not be defrauded, they couldn't be cheated. Meanwhile, China could be, or any government, say, but I'm saying hypothetically, say it's China. Say China is printing millions of ballots, all with Chung Li on the ballot. Say that Chung Li is the write-in. Chung Li is written into 70 million ballots, and Joe Biden only gets 30 million. And Trump gets 70 million as well. You can see how there would be a really, really, really uncomfortable outcome in this upcoming election if we trust mail-in. Forget whether you're for Biden or for Trump. Mailing your ballot in is like mailing in cash. It's stupid because someone can open that envelope and take your cash out and then continue your envelope on. So when your ZooBooks subscription receipt gets that, they say, look, I'd love to send you your 12 it's your 12 subscriptions, your 12 copies of Zoo Books annually, I'd love to send you one per month, one issue of Creatures in the Night, one issue of Elephants. That's the free 13th edition that you get when you order 12 at one time for one easy payment of whatever, $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Good Lord. But when you mail in cash, it's not smart. When you mail in a ballot, it is even dumber. Your cash, think about what your ballot is worth. This is what your ballot's worth, folks. Your ballot is worth what you pay in taxes annually. In state tax, in federal taxes, in income tax, in property taxes, in sales tax, literally whatever you pay out that's not a good or a service you receive is what your ballot's worth. So did you pay $13,000 in taxes last year? Did you pay 40? Did you pay 80? What about 100? If you paid $100,000 in taxes last year, I bet you're pretty fucking pissed off. Because your ballot is worth that much. Your vote is worth that. At least to you. And they're going to put it in the mail. No good. No good. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Comment below. Do whatever you can do. Keep America afloat.